Did the Heartland Season 19 trailer just confirm that Amy and Nathan's story isn't over yet? Fans have been holding their breath, wondering if Nathan would come back and change everything. And now the trailer finally gives us a glimpse of what could be one of the most talked about storylines in years. With just a few seconds of footage, the entire fandom is buzzing with questions. Is this the beginning of a new chapter for Amy, or just another twist in her long journey of love, family, and healing? The trailer wastes no time setting up a season full of emotions, challenges, and unexpected moments that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. The trailer opens with sweeping shots of the Heartland Ranch, and right away you feel that mix of comfort and change. The golden fields, the horses running free, and the familiar farmhouse all remind us of the place we've loved for nearly 2 decades. But this time, there's something different in the air. The camera lingers longer on the horizon, almost as if it's signaling that a new story is about to begin. It's the same ranch we know, but the tone feels heavier, as if change is coming whether Amy is ready for it or not. Amy appears early in the trailer, walking across the yard with Lyndy by her side. There's no dialogue in this moment, but the look on her face says it all. She seems deep in thought, as though she's carrying both the weight of her past and the hope for her future. The sunlight falls across her face, giving her a soft glow, which suggests that while she's still healing, she's also ready for something new. It's a quiet but powerful opening that pulls viewers right back into her journey. The trailer then cuts to shots of Amy working with horses, something that has always been the heart of her character. But instead of the usual calm and control, there's more intensity in these moments. Her movements are quick, her expressions more focused, as if she's channeling her emotions into the animals. This isn't just Amy training a horse, it's Amy fighting to find balance in her own life. The music in the background builds softly here, matching her determination and hinting that this season is going to test her in ways we haven't seen before. Another striking detail is how the trailer uses silence. There are moments where we only hear the wind, the sound of hooves, or the creak of the barn door. It creates a sense of anticipation, almost like the world around Amy is holding its breath, waiting for the big change to arrive. And then, just when the silence feels almost too heavy, the trailer gives us a glimpse of Nathan. It's quick, just a passing shot of him near the barn, looking in Amy's direction, but it's enough to spark endless theories. Why is he there? What does his presence mean for Amy's life? The way the trailer frames Nathan's appearance is clever. He doesn't walk right up to Amy, and there's no obvious conversation shown between them, but the look on his face suggests that his return is important. The shot is distant yet personal, letting viewers know that he's not just another background character. His story is about to collide with Amy's once again. And with that single moment, the trailer shifts from a calm reflection of Heartland's beauty to a promise of drama, emotion, and possibly romance. Finally, the opening part of the trailer closes with Amy standing alone, looking out over the ranch as the sun sets. It's symbolic, almost like she's standing between the past and the future. Her silence, her stillness, and the fading light make it clear that Season 19 is not just about moving forward, it's about deciding which path she's going to take. And with Nathan back in the picture, those choices are about to get much more complicated. Amy has always been the heart of Heartland, and the trailer makes it clear that her personal journey will once again take center stage in Season 19. What stands out most in the new footage is how much Amy seems to be caught between holding on to the past and learning to move forward. The trailer paints her as strong, yet quietly vulnerable, and that contrast is what makes her story so powerful. From the very first time we see her with Lyndy in the trailer, it's obvious that being a mother is what keeps her grounded. But even motherhood doesn't erase the ache of everything she's been through. One of the most emotional moments in the trailer shows Amy brushing down a horse, her hands steady but her eyes clouded with emotion. This isn't just Amy doing her work, it's Amy finding healing in the only way she knows how. Horses have always been her way of connecting, not just to the animals but to herself. The trailer lingers on this moment, letting viewers see the weight in her expression. It's a reminder that while she has come a long way since Di's death, the process of healing isn't simple, and every step forward still carries a shadow of what she lost. The trailer also hints at Amy opening herself up more to the world around her. There are scenes where she is seen talking with Jack on the porch, and while the trailer doesn't give away their conversation, the way Jack looks at her suggests he's encouraging her to embrace change. Jack has always been Amy's rock, and his support seems just as important now as it did when she was a teenager figuring out her path. This quiet guidance may be what helps Amy start to accept the possibility of something new in her life, even if that something feels scary. But Amy's journey in this trailer isn't only about her grief and her healing. It's also about her strength. One striking scene shows her leading Lyndy into the barn, holding her daughter's hand with confidence. The camera catches the determination in Amy's eyes as she looks forward, almost as if the show is telling us that Amy isn't just surviving, she's preparing to thrive again. This image of her with Lyndy isn't just about motherhood, it's about legacy. Amy is showing her daughter how to be brave, how to love deeply, and how to keep going even when life feels impossible. And then, just when it feels like Amy's path is clear, the trailer adds another layer of complexity with Nathan's return. While his presence is explored more deeply in another part of the trailer, the way Amy reacts to even glimpses of him tells us a lot. There's a shot where she sees him across the ranch, her expression shifting from calm to uncertain in just a second. It's subtle, but it says everything. Nathan isn't just a random face from the past, he represents choices, questions, and emotions that Amy might not be ready to face yet. And that's what makes this season so intriguing. Amy isn't just choosing between the past and the future. She's choosing how much of her heart she's willing to risk again. The trailer doesn't show Amy making any direct decisions, and that's intentional. Instead, it leaves us with fragments of her journey, her with Lyndy, her with Jack, her alone with the horses, and lets us piece together the bigger picture. What it suggests is that season 19 isn't about giving Amy quick answers. It's about watching her wrestle with the hardest questions. Is she ready to let someone else into her heart? Can she truly move forward while still honoring Ty's memory? And what does it mean to love again without losing yourself? More than anything, Amy's journey in the trailer reminds us why fans connect with her so deeply. She's not perfect. She doesn't have everything figured out, and she still struggles. But it's in that struggle that her strength shines brightest. The trailer makes it clear this season will test Amy like never before, but it will also show us how far she's come. And with Nathan stepping back into the frame, her path is about to become even more complicated, emotional, and unforgettable. When the trailer for Heartland season 19 dropped, one of the most surprising and talked about moments was the reappearance of Nathan. For seasons, Nathan has been a name that lingers in conversations, often tied to unresolved emotions and complicated choices. Now, the trailer makes it clear his story with Amy is not finished. His presence isn't casual, and the way the camera frames him tells us that his return is going to shake up Amy's carefully rebuilt world in ways no one expected. Nathan's first moment in the trailer is quick but powerful. He's seen walking near the barn, the same place where so many of Amy's biggest life events have unfolded. He pauses, looking in Amy's direction, and though no words are spoken, the silence speaks volumes. His face shows a mix of determination and uncertainty, like a man who knows he's walking back into a past that still holds weight. The trailer doesn't let them meet directly in this first moment, but the distance between them feels intentional. It's a visual way of saying that there's still space, still questions, still unresolved feelings. The interesting part about Nathan's return is how it's layered with mystery. The trailer doesn't explain why he's back or what exactly he wants. Is he there for work, helping with horses like he did before? Is he back because of Amy, hoping to reconnect with her? Or is it something deeper, like unfinished business with the Heartland family? By keeping this vague, the trailer creates tension. Fans are left asking, is Nathan going to be a positive force in Amy's life, or is his return going to stir up conflicts she doesn't need? One scene that stands out is Amy and Nathan being shown in the same frame, though they aren't side by side. Amy is focused on a horse, her hands moving with confidence, while Nathan watches from a short distance. It almost mirrors their earlier dynamic, Amy grounded in her work, Nathan drawn to her but unsure if he belongs. What makes this moment so powerful is how real it feels. It's not a dramatic confrontation, but a quiet reminder of how two people's lives can overlap even when they're on different paths. Another brief but telling glimpse shows Nathan with Lyndy. He bends down to greet her, and while the clip is short, the softness in his face is impossible to miss. This tiny moment raises big questions. If Nathan becomes part of Amy's life again, what will that mean for Lyndy? Will Amy be ready to allow someone else to have a role in her daughter's world? Or will she see this as moving too fast, too soon? The trailer gives no answers, but it sets up a storyline that could be as heartwarming as it is heartbreaking. What also makes Nathan's return unique is how it affects the rest of the Heartland family. Though the trailer doesn't show long interactions, there are quick cuts that suggest tension. Jack, always protective of Amy, doesn't seem overly welcoming. His expression in one shot, when Nathan is nearby, looks stern, almost like he's silently asking, "Why are you here?" Tim, on the other hand, looks more curious than angry, which could mean he sees Nathan's return as a chance for Amy to finally move on. These subtle reactions from the family hint that Nathan's presence won't just impact Amy, but will ripple through everyone connected to her. Perhaps the most intriguing part of Nathan's return is how it forces the audience to question Amy's heart. The trailer carefully avoids showing them in a romantic embrace or even in a long conversation, which is clever. Instead, it leaves viewers with hints, glances, silences, and tension that can't be ignored. It's almost like the trailer is daring us to imagine what comes next. Will Amy open her heart to Nathan? Or will his return remind her of everything she isn't ready to let go of yet? One thing is certain, Nathan isn't just another face passing through Heartland. His reappearance carries too much weight, too much history. The way the trailer builds around his presence makes it clear. He's back for a reason, and that reason is going to test Amy in ways she never expected. Whether fans are rooting for Amy to give Nathan a chance or hoping she keeps her focus on her family and her ranch, Season 19 is shaping up to be one of the most emotionally charged chapters in her story yet. Heartland has never been just about horses or even just about Amy. It has always been about family, their struggles, their growth, and how they support one another through every storm. The trailer for Season 19 doesn't just spotlight Amy and Nathan. It also reminds us that every choice Amy makes ripples through the people closest to her. This season is shaping up to be a test not only of Amy's heart but of the strength and unity of the Heartland family. The trailer shows Jack in several key moments, and his presence, as always, feels grounding. Jack has been Amy's steady anchor ever since she was a teenager, and even now, as she steps into a new chapter of her life, his wisdom remains vital. In one scene, Jack is seen sitting on the porch, his face serious as he talks with Amy. The words aren't revealed in the trailer, but the emotion in his eyes tells us enough. He's worried about her. He knows that Nathan's return could stir up painful memories, and as much as he wants Amy to move forward, he doesn't want her to get hurt again. Jack's role this season looks to be the same as always, guiding, protecting, and sometimes challenging Amy to think about what she truly wants. Lou also plays an important part in the trailer. She appears in a moment where she's talking passionately, her hands moving as she tries to make a point. Lou has always been outspoken and protective when it comes to her family, and this moment feels no different. From her expression, it's clear she has opinions about Nathan's return, and whether they're positive or negative, she isn't afraid to voice them. Lou has grown into her leadership role over the years, balancing her work as mayor with her responsibilities to her family, and the trailer suggests she'll continue to push Amy to be practical and careful. Lou might believe in love and second chances, but she'll also want Amy to make choices that are safe for her and for Lyndy. Another interesting part of the trailer is Tim. For years, Tim has been one of the more unpredictable characters, often struggling to balance his protective instincts with his own flawed judgment. The trailer shows him watching Amy from across the ranch, and his face is hard to read. Is he suspicious of Nathan, or does he see his return as an opportunity for Amy to finally start fresh? The ambiguity adds tension, because Tim has been both a source of comfort and conflict in Amy's life. If Nathan's return stirs up disagreements between Tim and Jack or even between Tim and Amy, it could create new drama within the family that goes beyond romance. Georgie's presence in the trailer also hints at another layer of family dynamics. Though her role isn't heavily featured, the short glimpse we get shows her returning to the ranch, riding confidently on horseback. For fans, this is a huge moment, because Georgie has always been like a daughter to Amy. Her return could give Amy both strength and perspective, especially as she faces questions about her own future. Georgie's journey of independence and chasing her dreams mirrors much of Amy's own story, and having her back at Heartland may help Amy realize that moving forward doesn't mean letting go of the past, it means building something new on top of it. And then there's Lyndy. Though just a child, Lyndy's role in Amy's decisions cannot be overlooked. The trailer shows Amy holding her daughter's hand, guiding her into the barn, and the image is powerful. Every choice Amy makes, whether it's about her career, her healing, or Nathan, will affect Lyndy's life. The bond between them has grown deeper with every season, and season 19 seems ready to show just how much Lyndy has become the center of Amy's world. In many ways, Lyndy will be the silent voice in Amy's head, reminding her of what matters most, creating a stable, loving future for her family. What makes the family dynamics in this trailer so compelling is how layered they are. Jack's cautious wisdom, Lou's practical advice, Tim's unpredictable reactions, Georgie's inspirational return, and Lyndy's innocent presence, all of it creates a web of support and pressure around Amy. Every family member has a stake in her choices, and their differing perspectives are bound to clash at some point this season. But as always in Heartland, even when disagreements rise, the love that holds them together will ultimately guide the story. The trailer leaves us with the sense that season 19 isn't just about Amy and Nathan, it's about how an entire family responds to change. Will they embrace Nathan as part of Amy's future, or will they see him as a threat to her healing? How far will they go to protect her, even if it means holding her back? These questions make the family dynamic one of the most exciting parts of the new season, promising emotional moments, heated conversations, and, most importantly, the reminder that Heartland is a story of love in all its forms, not just romance, but family too. Every Heartland trailer leaves fans with a sense of wonder, but the season 19 trailer feels different. This time, it isn't just about showing familiar faces and ranch life, it's about teasing secrets, quick flashes of drama, and subtle moments that raise more questions than the answer. The editing of the trailer itself feels intentional, like the creators are dropping puzzle pieces for us to put together. And if history has taught us anything, it's that the show loves to surprise us when we least expect it. One of the most talked about moments comes in a blink and you miss it. Scene: Amy is seen wiping away a tear while standing alone by the horse paddock. The camera doesn't reveal why she's crying, and that's where the speculation begins. Is this connected to Nathan's return? Did a conversation with Jack or Lou hit her harder than expected? Or could it be about something completely unexpected, like a new challenge with Lyndy or even a loss connected to the ranch? The ambiguity fuels discussion, and fans are already breaking down every second of that shot, trying to guess what it means. Another mystery moment shows Amy and Nathan together at the barn, and this time, their expressions are serious. Amy looks conflicted, and Nathan appears to be saying something important. The trailer cuts away before we can hear or see more, which makes the speculation even stronger. Could this be the moment Nathan admits why he's really back? Is he asking for forgiveness, or is he offering something Amy isn't ready to accept? The tension in that shot hints at a storyline much deeper than casual friendship, and it could be the turning point for Amy's future. The trailer also teases possible surprises with other characters. There's a quick flash of Lou arguing with Tim, her face filled with frustration. We don't know what the fight is about, but given the timing of Nathan's return, it wouldn't be shocking if it ties into him. Tim has a history of making bold choices, often without thinking through the consequences, and Lou is known for confronting him when she thinks he's wrong. Could Tim be supporting Nathan's presence at Heartland while Lou is against it? If so, This could cause one of the biggest family clashes of the season. And then there's Georgie. Her return, though only briefly shown, feels loaded with meaning. She's seen riding across the field, the wind in her hair, looking as confident as ever. The way the trailer frames her suggests that she'll bring a fresh perspective to the ranch. Some fans are speculating that Georgie's comeback might be more than just a short visit, that she could play a bigger role in Amy's journey this season. Could Georgie be the one to encourage Amy to take risks again, reminding her that love and courage often go hand in hand?